Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah. Waqafa wa salamun ala ibadi alladhina istafa amma ba'd. Fa'udhu billahi minash shaitani rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Allahumma salli ala sayyidina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam. My honorable elder and younger, my dear brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Today is our topic, worship with fullness of heart. Means EBAADAT QALBI. The five principal Islamic obligation, namely Salat, daily prayers, Zakat, annual poor due, Psalm, fasting, Hajj, annual pilgrimage to Makkah, and Jihad, holy war, are such as have physical and financial aspects. Though, of course, the sincerity of purpose is the basic condition for all of them. In addition to these, there are other categories of worship in Islam which are solely dependent on the purity of heart, internal feeling of the person concerned. In short, every good deed done the pleasure of Allah is an act of worship in Islam. Works of public welfare and philanthropy accomplished through physical labor or through generous use of financial resources or by ensuring cordial conditions are regarded as act of worship. Fuqaha, the legalists, have concerned themselves with different form of worship pertaining to physical and financial endeavors. Sufis, mystics, have in addition emphasized on moral standard of an individual, social and religious conduct and spiritual integrity in the face of his worldly obligations. They have taken together the three aspects, namely physical, financial, and moral, with special emphasis on the spiritual aspect. While Fuqaha have confined their deliberation to the interpretation and application of religious laws, rules, and rituals governing the different form of worship. Sufis, mystics, have directed special attention to duty enjoined by Islam for purification of heart and soul. A few of such duties after the five basic obligations named before it, the paramount importance of which is also confirmed by the Holy Quran. Taqwa, fear of Allah, piety, devotedness, ikhlas, sincere devotion, loyal attachment, absolute fidelity, tawakkul, complete trust and faith in Allah, sabr, patience, steadfastness, endurance, shukr, thankfulness, gratitude, praise. These are acts of worship which are only possible with fullness of the heart. They are the very essential of Islam and the basis of Islamic actions. if they were to be ignored or neglected, even the 5 basic obligations on which Islam has put all the emphasis would become lifeless, a skeleton without a soul. My dear brothers and sisters, it may seem a little out of the place here, but it merits to be stated that whereas separation of fiqh, jurisprudence from the sum of mysticism has saved the spirit of worshipful service and taken the soul out of them, it has on the other hand given a free hand to mysticism. For doing a good deed and refraining from a bad one, one's conscience should be alive and one's heart should be anxious to distinguish between good and bad. This wholesome condition is called taqwa. Taqwa means the purity of one's intention, and to ensure singleness of purpose for one's action is ikhlas. To rely solely on help and assistance from Allah is tawakkul. In case of difficulties and obstruction in the discharge of one's duties, and in ease the result of one's endeavors happens to be against one's expectation or lacking, one has to keep his heart steady and full of hope of ultimate assistance from Allah. One should not, in such predicaments, even think or wish evil of his adversaries. This type of self-control is called sabr. When success is achieved, one should not let it to go up to his head. It should be taken as a favor and a munificence from Allah and acknowledged as such with gratitude from the bottom of one's heart. Further, one should be devote oneself more and more to promotion of such feeling. This gracious activity is known as a shukr. The 5 points are further elucidated on the other day. In this regard, part 2 will be described on the other day. Wa akhiru da'wana anil hamdulillahi rabbil alameen.